Welcome back to day 3 of 7 of eating keto. I lost 0.6 pounds overnight, so I do feel like I'm really doing something right. I've consistently been dropping every single day, so if you want to follow along with my keto meal plan, I'm posting a video every single day this week so you can hopefully replicate it and maybe have the success that I am seeing too. I'm starting off the morning with my Bulletproof coffee. So put a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, then half a scoop of the Perfect Keto collagen and the flavor chocolate into my coffee. I am going to have 2 cups of coffee today, and so I spread out my Bulletproof coffee ingredients between the 2. In these videos, I'm going to put recipes to every single thing that I make in the description for you with a macro breakdown and there's my coffee and a grocery list so that if you want to replicate this week's meals, you can go through each of the videos, compile a grocery list for yourself and try it out. If you haven't been following along with my channel, feel free to subscribe. I'm keeping you posted on my weight loss journey. I started off at 215. I'm now at 194.4, so I am very pleased with that progress. I just keep going down, down, down. And that's why I wanted to share these meals with you, because I think I'm doing something right over here. Starting off my day like I start off every other day with my coffee. Definitely need it today. And I'll be back when I have like a proper meal. So I'm actually back for my second cup of coffee. This is my second Bulletproof coffee. Like I said, I divided the ingredients of 1 across 2 cups. But here's how today is going to work. I know that a Bulletproof coffee is technically a meal, but I don't really consider slurping to be a meal. I consider chewing and biting to be a meal. So usually I've been having 3 different meals throughout the day. I got a really late start today, so I'm going to have 2 meals consolidated and kind of increase the amount that I have at each of them. So mainly my breakfast. I don't want to have a huge meal at the end of the day. I don't usually have an appetite for a big meal at the end of the day. So I'm going to load my breakfast up with some really fun stuff. I'm just excited to have a big breakfast. I'm thinking of making pancakes, eggs, sausage, and spinach. So first, I really just needed both of these really badly today. So I'm going to finish this. Once I'm all ready, the boys are all squared away, I'll be back to see you for my big, exciting breakfast. Cheers! I'm about to have my big feast. So the reason I'm doing this, I don't know if I explained this properly before, but I started my day way later, and since I do intermittent fasting, 16 hours of a fast, eat all of my food in 8 hours, I started way later today. And if I just keep to that eat for 8 hours, I would push my dinner time until later, and then I would throw off my day tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is compile all of my snack food that I would have had and my breakfast food all into one. So it's a big feast and it's satisfying. I want to show you that you have the option to eat keto-friendly foods that, you know, might not be the cleanest, and you can still get really great results. I don't do this all the time. I do it now and then. I have treats, I have things that are in my pantry to keep it fun and make it like a lifestyle. So I'm gonna eat this feast, I'm going to enjoy it, and then I'm gonna have a light dinner of chicken and broccoli. So that way I'll round out the day with a nice amount of calories, but I just condensed all of my meals together. The last thing I'll say is, if you're interested in making this a lifestyle for yourself, and at your core you're a foodie like I am, and you enjoy eating, you'll like this kind of a situation now and then, because I don't know about you, but sometimes I enjoy eating past the point of feeling full. Probably why I was 215 pounds and not losing any weight. But it feels good to sit down and just eat a nice big meal and to feel really, really satisfied, almost over satisfied. And I am able to do this sometimes, eat a nice big filling, satisfying meal and still make excellent progress. It doesn't stall my progress as long as I stay within my macros, as long as I keep fasting and I don't break the fast, and I'm eating clean foods, mostly clean foods. I'm able to stay totally on track. So this is just a different way to do your meals during the day. I wanted to explain this to you just in case you saw this meal and you're like, oh my gosh, that is huge and that's way too much food. Maybe for some people it is. For me, I can scarf down some food, okay? I can really scarf down some food. So this is what helps me. I don't do it every day, but it helps me stay a little sane. It makes me feel like I am not depriving myself whatsoever. And it is super fun and super tasty. Anyway, let me show you what I'm gonna have in my big feast. All right, so I'm going to have my typical breakfast of 2 large eggs, 2 cups of spinach, 28 grams of pecans. This is my typical breakfast, what I would have. But today I am going to add in half of a kielbasa sausage. For one of the sausages, it is 1.5 grams of net carbs. So I'm gonna slice one of these in half. I'm gonna have a strawberry, and then for fun, I'm gonna have these high-key pancakes. So these are 2 grams of net carbs per serving. This is definitely a dirtier keto option, but man, I'll tell you what, they are really good, and I love pancakes. This helps me stay on track, and once in a while, maybe you disagree, but I think it's perfectly fine to do this. Just so you know, this recipe, the way it's written on here, actually makes a double batch. So you have to divide this in half. So I'm just gonna divide their measurements of everything in half so that I have the proper serving size. The ingredients you need are unsweetened almond milk, vanilla extract, and coconut oil. I am using organic liquid coconut oil. Then I'm gonna have Chalk Zero maple syrup with it. It's 1 gram of net carb. So you will see this transform into my beautiful breakfast feast in 3, 2, 1. Here it is. So I have my scrambled eggs, spinach, half of the kielbasa, pecans, a strawberry, and my 3 pancakes. I am gonna actually eat these last because I'm considering them a dessert, so I haven't put my syrup on yet, but I'm gonna put a serving size of syrup on, and I'm gonna put half a tablespoon of butter on the pancakes. So I will definitely have to account for the half a tablespoon of butter in my Carb Manager app, but this is my huge feast. You can tell it's going to be a filling one, but I am very excited to devour all of this. All right, I will see you back for my last small meal of the day, my chicken and broccoli. Here's the dinner I'm preparing tonight. Chicken thighs and roasted broccoli. So I'm going to bake these at 400 for 30 minutes, flipping these halfway until they reach the proper internal temperature. And I got bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, so that's a nice fatty cut of meat. I'm probably gonna go for this one. I'm gonna have one. My husband's probably gonna have a couple of these, and then I'll measure myself out a half a cup of broccoli, but I'm just gonna have one of the bigger chicken thighs. That's about 4 ounces, half a cup of broccoli, and that's gonna be the end of my day. This is the finished result of my dinner. Half a cup of roasted broccoli with a chicken thigh, a 4-ounce chicken thigh, just baked in the oven. I coated these in olive oil and salt and pepper. And this is where I'm gonna stop eating for the day. Hope you enjoyed another day of eating, and now I'm gonna go ahead and show you my Carb Manager app for the breakdown of all of the macros from today. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Now here, let me take you through my full day of eating in my Carb Manager app. You can see my macro ratios up here at the top. And this is my full breakfast, my Bulletproof coffee, and then of course my big feast 8 grams of net carbs for the whole meal. And then for dinner, only 3 grams of net carbs. And overall, I have 1,424 calories, and I am going to be done logging for the day. So I will see you for day 4 tomorrow. Bye.